on lagu Bangau Oh Bangau. Nah, kepada mereka yang tahu lagu tu, kita ingatkan balik. Kepada mereka yang tak tahu, just think about it, ya. Yeah? Orang Melayu Malaysia ni ada kan lagu Bangau Oh Bangau. Let me tell you the song in English. Yang biasa dengar yang dalam bahasa Melayu punya, kita dengar yang bahasa Inggeris punya. Bangau Oh Bangau, why are you so thin? I am so thin because the fish won't come up. Fish, why you won't come up? Because the grass around the pond too tall. Grass, why you too tall? Because the buffalo didn't eat me. Buffalo, why you not eat the grass? Because my stomach ache. Stomach, why you ate? Because the firewood was wet. No, the rice was not cooked well. Rice, why you not cooked well? Because the firewood was wet. Firewood, why you wet? Because the rain came down. Rain, why you come down? Because the frog called me. Frog, why you call the rain? Because the snake want to eat me. Snake, why you want to eat the frog? Because my food lah. Macam mana kita sering menuding jari, memberi alasan, especially when you don't get what you want in life. So, because of that, I say stop bangawing. Stop giving excuses. Stop finger pointing. As long as you're doing that, then nothing will go your way. As long as you're doing that, you're going to be the irresponsible person. And the worst among us, paling teruk antara kita, dia akan bangaukan Tuhan. Yeah. For example, kita tanya dia, kenapa datang lewat? Kerana hujan turun. Siapa turunkan hujan? Tuhan. So dia bangaukan Tuhan. So be careful what you say. So that's why this concept of stop bangauing is a very important thing. And we want to hear sekarang, macam mana this concept stop bangauing, usah membangau lagi ni, has touched the lives of two people. And we have Aryll and Hajar online with us to share their stories. So Nadzrin, apa yang kita nak start? Who are you going to start with?
Well, kita akan tanya macam-macam soalan bertubi-tubi buat susah pada orang. But these two people are very special to me. And I dare say that the Aryll and Hajar, the three of us, had a journey a few years ago from being individual PLFs to coming together to forming a group. So our group is called Nah, with an exclamation mark. And you can tell that NAH stands for the three of us. If you look at the three of us, it doesn't look like we would merge or match well together. But when we started working together, we had a lot of fun. And I learned a lot from Aryll and Hajar because I was also struggling with a few things in my life. And as I sat and I listened to them telling their stories about how they struggled at work, how they struggled in life, how they struggled with a lot of things that they were juggling, they actually became my sources of strength. So when Rizal said, for the first event we're doing today, who shall we invite? And Rizal suggested, I also suggested, and I like that these two people we start with. I think because personally I have a relationship with both of them, I am honored to have them agree to this, and we would like to hear from each of them to share their stories. But of course, we'll do this informally. So kadang-kadang Rizal will jump in and ask a question. Kadang I will ask a question as well. And that's, you see, you look at Hajar kan, Hajar tengah risau tu. There's not a bangau. There's excitement. There's excitement to share. So because Hajar has, always gets the short end of the stick because her name is right at the end of Nah. Today I'm going to give her the honor of being the first.
Yes, ladies first.
No, this is gender neutral. It can be men. I'm giving her the opportunity because she's always on the end of the name, but she's also next to the exclamation point.
Yeah. That macam mana yang
Hajar to share her story first.
That verbal apa pakcik tu yang
We need to find that video and show to everyone.
Yeah, the sound of the exclamation mark. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Thank you so much, Aryll and Rizal, for having me. I am the honored one, and to have Aryll as well together to share our life journey lah kan. I don't know where to start sebenarnya, so I will start from how I come to know Rizal and then Nadzrin and Aryll anyway, because it all started with PLF. Um, it was Cewa. It was a long time ago. In once upon a time. In 2013, at that time, I was working with an IT company, a famous IT company in Subang Jaya. Actually, I was a project manager. And at that time, 2013, my first daughter was only 2 years old. So I sent her to a daycare near the office lah. My intention was dekat, jadi I tak payah nak dia tak payah nak tunggu dekat daycare punyalah lamanya mami ni nak sampai nak ambil nak balik rumah kan. So instead of hantar kat daycare yang dekat dengan rumah, I hantar dekat dengan office. So I habis kerja terus pick her up, and kalau jam pun we are together in the jam lah basically. That's what happened anyway during those years. So I was going through that kind of life, balik lambat, you know, and then I was thinking, what else can I do if I'm not doing this, you know, if I'm not a project manager, going to work in the morning, balik malam, weekend pun sometimes kena kerja, malam nak tidur pun ada orang telefon, you know, what can I do? What else can I do and be of service to the world? And I was driving nak go and pick up my daughter masa tu, and InsyaAllah keluar iklan dekat IKIM. Program pemudah cara profesional akan akan dianjurkan di IKIM sekian hari, and it's actually 2013, so it's like what 8 years ago this month. It was this month. So yeah, so I'm like, oh, this sounds interesting, you know. So I pun contact IKIM, get the details, and I just registered. So that was the first time that I met Rizal. And when I attended the course, I was like, this guy either dia dah nak mati ataupun dia gila. You know, because I have never met a teacher, a facilitator who just give. Macam tak ada simpan apa-apa tau. It's like, apa kerja dia ni bagi everything. I mean, there's no, it's like he is not keeping anything to himself. And I'm like, I'm intrigued, you know. And then on the last day, dia buat satu kerja gila yang I'm like, I did not expect at all. Nobody has ever done that. Any courses I pergi before tu tak pernah terjadi macam tu, which is awak semua jangan risau, nanti sekejap lagi bawa lah komputer you ke, you punya thumb drive ke, copy semua lagu-lagu yang saya ada, apa semua ni copy masuk dalam thumb drive masing-masing dan gunalah nak guna. I'm macam like, what? Tak pernah ada program yang I pergi dia bagi slide semua kan. Masa tu memang tak pernah. So like it was like, I was like, he is either dying or he is crazy. That was the only two options, you know. And Alhamdulillah, he's not either one. He's either crazy, but all of us are dying anyway. Kan? So and I am utterly grateful and forever blessed, Alhamdulillah, that Allah actually jadikan that time untuk I kenal Rizal. And from kenal Rizal, Alhamdulillah, I started to know so many great people in PLF, Nadzrin, Aryll, and then the classmate yang I asyik berebut nak duduk dekat barisan hadapan, which is Jamil. He's not here. You know, and from there, it's a new world that was open to me. And when Nadzrin actually gathered us together to do the work together, I was just like floored, because while I was having all this confidence being a project manager, because I'm calling the shots, right? And going into training and coaching is something new to me. even though I dah ada buat like training session masa bekerja, tapi tak sama, you know. Tak sama bila kita go out there in a unknown territory. So there's a lot of question that can I do this? Can I do this? Am I going to fail? What could go wrong? All these things semua berkecamuk dalam kepala. But because before I went out to my I would say the internship was with the PLF program, I think it actually prepared me better in a way. Because
How, Hajar?
how?
Did it
Sebab suara you dekat belakang kepala I.
apa?
Bangau? Apa bangau you lagi ni? Apa bangau you lagi? You know, so alhamdulillah lah.
Suara. Tapi Rizal duduk belakang kelas kita masa tu. Dia dah buka kasut dah. Aku baling kasut ni.
But the questions if you know me from before, you would know I yang jenis kalau I kata I nak buat something, I will go ahead and do it. You know, I tak kisah apa orang cakap, I will actually go ahead and do it. That was how I have been living my life lah, basically. Self-doubt apa semua tu is something yang memang I think everyone memang go through it. It's just how we flip it, you know. Cuma bila diketengahkan konsep bangau, I've always wondered kenapa bangau ni dia asyik, you know, kenapa lagu ni dia macam cerita dia tanya orang ni, tanya orang ni, alalas tak dapat jawapan juga. In a way tak dapat jawapan kan. And then bila pergi PLF program and Rizal bagi that metaphor, I was like, kan? Kenapa macam ni? So macam, now okay, answered lah. So I went out, I was still working. In fact, when we were doing the program together, when I was doing the program dengan Nadzrin, dengan Aryll tu, we went around Malaysia actually. I was still working masa tu. But alhamdulillah, somehow we found the time to discuss, to actually execute the program. At that point, I believe that the most important thing, walaupun dengan self-doubt or anything, there is a support system, which is Nadzrin, Aryll, in terms of the execution itself too, is my support system. You know, and at the same time, alhamdulillah, I have a husband who is also a partner in life in a real sense, who is supporting in terms of what I want to achieve and the things that I want to do. Alhamdulillah for that.
Which one is stronger, Hajar? Is it this, you know, I want to do something and by doing it at the same time, I have this support system helping me out. Which one is stronger? Was it that drive to achieve it? Maksudnya, if there was no support system, would you still do it?
Yes.
There you go. So that was stronger sebenarnya, yeah. Regardless of whatever support system ada ke tak ada ke, yeah, you would still find a way. That's you pushing away your bangau lah tu.
Betul. I think one of the many lessons that stay in me is like when you want to change something, you have to make the change, you know. And then when you change your inner self, and your outer change will change as well. Sebab it's ni nak masuk energetic punya ni pula sekarang. Because basically we set out our intention kan. We set out our intention, this is what I intend, this is what I want to achieve, and insyaAllah we will see that Allah will put the right people at the right place at the right time, and we are also in the right I would say environment, you know, to actually achieve what we want.
It's interesting to hear this, Hajar, because you are saying something which people seldom hear. People usually talk about get your goals clear, clarify your goals. You know, the thing that you want to achieve is like way over there. Yeah, you're talking about intentions, and to me that's two different things. Yeah, goals are like when you're in a race, the finishing line, that's your goal. Yeah, but your starting line, That's your intention. Yeah. So for example, I want to be rich. That's a goal. Why I want to be rich? That's your intention. So when you, as you were saying, you're saying something which I seldom hear from other people. Yeah, I clarified my intentions, then I went ahead. Yeah, whereas most people are just talking about goals, again, clarifying their goals and making their goals clear. But nobody talks about intention like you do. Good.
Ya, Alhamdulillah.
Good.
Tanya Aryll pula.
Kita bangunkan Aryll pula. Thank you, Hajar.
Thank you very much, Hajar. All right, so we're going to go over to my boy, Aryll. Tell us your story. What do you have for us?
Oh, long story. Ini bukan long story cut short lah. Okay. Salam. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay. 2007. Way before I know Rizal, way before I know Nadzrin. 2007 is my darkest year. It's my darkest year. Due to a fallen relationship, I dah start bangaukan Tuhan. Nadzrin knows this, Rizal knows this. Okay. To the extent that I want to end my life. Up to that extent. Yeah. Up to that moment, tak ada support system, there's nobody. Sampailah lastnya, you can call it divine intervention or whatsoever. Sampailah ada seorang yang I'm going to say his name is Syarif Abdullah. He came to me and he said this. Setiap yang berlaku tu ada sebab perancangan Allah yang paling baik. Only that two sentences pun dah rasa macam kena penampang pergi balik apa. October 2010, that is where I met Rizal. And for your information, the actual title for the PLF program is Professional Learning Facilitator Toolbox. So I'm the hammer. Adalah lagi yang jadi spanner, jadi screwdriver tu banyak lagi. Yes. Sama macam Hajar juga. Kita fikir Rizal ni gila ke, dah tak lama lagi ke, 3 kali Jumaat lagi ke, sebab dia bagi semua. And yes, dia bagi semua tanpa dia simpan sikit pun untuk diri dia. Dia bagi semua. That is 2010, October 2010. Is it 2014 or 15? No, 13. When I did my mastery. When I did the mastery tu dia biru sikit. Sebab masa tu mastery kita sejam. Sejam. Yang paling teruk masa tu, I kena ganti orang. Sebab the actual yang nak buat mastery tu tak boleh nak buat mastery. Tak tahu apa siapa, so I kena buat mastery ganti tempat dia. With less than 3 hari punya preparation. On the day itself, yes, my good buddy Nadzrin, memang pendajal I cukup-cukup, dia letak my name to be the first. Masa dia announce my name to do the mastery, I was in the toilet doing some big business. Check. Okay. I still remember that there is a blast in my life. Masa tu kita ada Tuan Din Rahman as benchmark. Okay, for you guys yang tak tahu Tuan Din Rahman ni, dia pergi mana-mana pergi PLF, dia akan bawa buku. Buku dia memang tebal. Kalau you present dekat depan, dia start buka buku, that means you are menarik minat dia lah. But Alhamdulillah, until the end, yes. I managed to get his and overall presentation and I get my mastery. 2015, I got an offer from UniKL untuk buat team building. Masa ni memang kelang kabut sikit sebab apa, masa ni that team building is for the president come COO and all of the top management of UniKL around Malaysia. Masa tu memang kita memang rasa macam self-doubt, yes, self-doubt. Bolehkah aku buat? Sebab biasa kita buat program semua dalam UAE, yes, because I'm looking at UAE. So I talk to Nadzrin, bro, macam mana nak buat ni? Jawapan dia memang sakit hati. I remember until now. Kau punya job kan, kau buat lah. kita tanya advice, dapat macam tu, sakit hati lah. Tapi bila fikir balik, betul lah juga. It's my job, it's my task, I have to do it. Tak tahu kena cari ilmu, tak tahu kena banyak tadi. Sampai di tempat kejadian, dapat info daripada PLF Afizah. The President memang a bit skeptical dengan trainer Melayu sebab ada past punya experience. So, that team building punya job 2 hari, Selasa dengan Rabu at Melaka, 5-7, only 4 hours of work. At the end of the session, hari kedua tu, the President kata dengan Dr. Afizah, the next time kita nak buat program, call that guy again. Call that guy again. And guys, for 4 hours of work, yang ini Nadzrin sakit hati sampai sekarang, for 4 hours of work, ladies and gentlemen, I got paid 8,000.
Menyampah.
4 hours. Menyampah sampai sekarang. But it's not, I still have the picture of the check. As a reminder, it's not about the monetary punya value. It's what you give. Bila you nak bagi something pada orang, adakah layak you dapat amount banyak tu?
Aryll, I'm going to stop you. Yeah. I'm going to catch up you. You know, when Nadzrin cakap, it's your job. You know, anybody can say anything, and I mean, he said that. But what made you still do it? I mean, you still did that program. You still, you had that self-doubt, you had that fear that suddenly you're asked to do a program which is outside of your comfort zone, which is was your comfort zone, kan? So, yeah, Nadzrin said what he said, but what made you do it?
Sebab he give me satu lagi ayat after that. You want to be better, step out of your comfort zone. Tu je. Kira knowing Nadzrin, bila bercakap dengan dia he will up to the extent challenge yourself. How bad do you want it? You want to be better, how better do you want it?
Now I'm going to pause you.
Now
I'm going to pause you. Thank you for giving the credit to me. But I think what Rizal is asking is, what made you do it?
What made me do it? As simple as this. Nombor 1, nak mencabar diri. And that will be nombor 2. Nombor 1, kita tak nak the PLF brand to be jeopardized. Plus, I tak nak whatever payment that I got itu jadi duit haram.
That sounds, Aryll, when we talk about motivation, there are 2 kinds. Yeah, ada orang buat baik kerana nak masuk syurga. Ada orang buat baik kerana dia takutkan neraka. Yeah, some people go towards something. Some people do something because they're afraid of something. Yeah, in your answer sekejap tadi kepada Nadzrin is more of away from, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so your drive to get rid of that self-doubt, the bangaus in your head at that moment of time is, I need to uphold the PLF name. I need to step out of my comfort zone and make a name for myself, and at that moment of time, it was like, I mesti buat, it was bunyi macam terpaksa, but yet it made you shine. Yeah. So even though the motivation was about running away from something, it's good for you because it made you happy, it made you shine, it made you stand out, it made you perform. Yeah, that's a good point though, Aryll, that you want to notice, how things scare you. So the next time we want you to get you to do something, we'll just scare the hell out of you.
Okay, jumpa dah kunci dah.
So fast forward after that, Nadzrin ajak, kita pergi up sikit level. Ramai PLF dia dah start buat program dengan universities, ramai yang buat dengan sekolah. So Nadzrin kata, why not kita buat untuk government agencies. So we did with Kemas dengan Hajar. We did with MQA, we did with Mardi. Then I got the gig untuk buat dengan Exxon Mobil, oil and gas. Because one of my bucket list is I nak buat satu program, tak kisahlah aku program pun, which is beneficial to oil and gas sector. That is my dream. So I got that Exxon Mobil. But, there's a but. Rizal memang benci perkataan but I have to say this. But during that moment, I was kicked out from the training team at my workplace without any reason at all.
Yeah.
Sampai sudah tak tahu reason dia apa. And 2020, at the end of 2020, I got the call back. And 2021, I did my first virtual customer service program dengan UIA 8 jam. And the comment from my training unit is this. Kau macam lepas geram, macam back with a vengeance, tak tahu lah pasal apa, kau bagi. Sebab diorang kata, even rector punya session pun, maksimum yang masuk 150 orang in Zoom, yang tak sampai 1000 pun di YouTube live. My session will be 300 maximum in Zoom and 2000 plus in YouTube. That is during masa tu dah jadi VLC kan. So
kacau you sekali, Aryll. Kacau you sekali. You were the first batch, yeah, of the PLF kan. And if we talk about time, Aryll, it took you a long time to really step out from that comfort zone, you know. Is time a factor for, if you were to give advice to all this audience listening to you right now? Is time a factor to get rid of those bangaus? Could you have done it earlier? What do you think?
I wish I done it earlier, as early as possible. It's all about your mindset. It's all about your mindset. You are your worst enemy. Kalau you nak tunggu, lagilah berubah, esoklah berubah, dan sampai bila-bila tak boleh berubah lah. I learn it hard. You know, you nak berubah, you berubah cepat. Terus, dia tak semestinya you berubah benda-benda yang besar. Benda-benda yang kecil pun start early. I wish that I can do that more sooner. But I believe in this perancangan Allah tu adalah sebab apa macam ni. I believe that. So up to this moment, kalau lah kata ada orang kata, boleh tak buat programming? Yes. What do you want? What do you want?
Aryll, if I were to kaitkan dengan apa yang Hajar cakap tentang niat and what you say about, you know, I should have done it earlier, you know. Benda yang kita niatkan perlu kita laksanakan dengan cepat. I mean, contohnya macam kalau kita niat untuk ambil wuduk, kita niat, lepas tu terus wuduk kan. Kita solat, kita niat, lepas tu terus solat. Right? So, bila kita niatkan sesuatu, kita nak kena buat cepat-cepat. Yang if I may just challenge you, Aryll, yang buat you lambat tu kerana niat tak ada in the first place. Yeah, the niat wasn't clear in the first place. So that's why you took the time, yes, as you pointed out, you know, Allah punya perancangan jauh lebih hebat daripada kita. You took your time. This is that when if you had that niat earlier, you would have been like this. Like this means now.
you know masa bila I terfikir, you know, I have to do it sooner. Bila kita dapat that name for Saif. Remember that, Rizal?
Yes, Saif, yes.
Saif. Masa sebut pasal intention, I was like, oh God. Masa tu balik terduduk, drive kereta pun macam tu. It's all about intention. It's all about intention. The rest will come based on whatever intention that you want.
Correct.
Itu je.
Correct.
That's it.
I have a question for you, Aryll. I wanted to ask Hajar this tadi, but I kesiankan dia. So I'll start with you first. You shared with us your journey, kan? So along that journey, and you don't have to be specific if you don't want to share specifics, but what are the top 3 bangaus that you experienced and you had to overcome?
Nombor satu will be when we did that program in Mardi. Still remember that kulit bawang punya hal?
Yep.
Here's the story. I tengok Nadzrin perform that slot only one time. Kali kedua dia kata, bro, kau pergi buat kulit bawang. So tiap kali aku tengok bawang, aku ingat kau. So, secara mengejut kena buat benda tu kan. So kita nak kena ingat balik benda tu. That will be, tapi sekarang ni insyaAllah okay lah. So that will be my first.
I give some context to everyone, boleh? So we ran a program for Mardi for directors, state directors. These people semua ada PhD. And these 2 kucibrats, the 2 of us, bachelor degree pun baru lepas. So it was my bangau as much as Aryl's bangau. But yes, you went through it fantastically well. I think it's because we were wearing suits on that day. Good. We were handsome. So that's the first one, your first bangau. What are the other 2?
The second one will be ada rasa self-doubt bila your audience is professors, doctors and whatnot. Once upon a time I feel that way. I ada degree je. Nak bercakap dengan orang-orang yang ada PhD, associate professor, professors even, emeritus professors even. That will be number 2. And number 3 will be this. My bangau is when I was working with that is my bangau. Working with is my bangau actually. You know why? Sometimes both of you dah ke depan tau. I still macam mana aku nak bersaing dengan diorang. Masa the first time yang kita buat that kemas punya program dekat Melaka, yang kita jumpa hantu atas bumbung hostel.
Okay, that's a story for another day lah.
but yes, working with both of you, it really affected my thinking, really affected my performance. Working with both of you, dia tak boleh nak orang kata main-main. We are doing a really seriously fun punya job. But do not take it too fun lah. Jangan fun, jangan seronok-seronok sangat. Ada masa kita serious. That is what I learned from Hajar. Dengan Nadzrin ni, sebab kepala pun lebih kurang sama. Kita memang kucibrat jahanam lah. But along the way, bila nampak too playful tu, Hajar will be the one yang akan tarik kita balik. Come back to our senses. That will be my top 3 bangau.
I sound so boring.
No,
I sound like a pengawas. Hap.
No, we definitely needed you. That was because we were having too much fun. We were not watching the audience, so we needed you to do that.
Let's put Hajar dengan Aryll next to each other sekejap, Nadzrin. We want to ask a question to these 2 because both of them mentioned the same thing. But, yeah, both of you talk about self-doubt. What is self-doubt to you? Is it this voice in your head? Atau what is self-doubt to you?
You want to go first, Aryll? You want to?
Yep, voices in my head that says, no, you can't do that. No, you're not that good.
So it's a voice lah. It's a voice for you.
To me, it's a voice.
Okay, Hajar?
For me is rasa hati.
Feeling.
The feeling, yeah. As much as I'm like a feeling person. So I rasa macam I always get that macam bukanlah heart palpitation tapi macam ada rasa macam gerun ke kan. And I nak sambung from there, which something that I learned from you actually, Rizal, which is like I can selalu cakap, I nervous. You know, so that is my self-doubt trying to take over sebenarnya. And you actually help me to just short circuit that thought and it becomes excitement.
Yeah.
So you were actually the one cakap, that's good. It's because you're excited. So I'm macam like, aku cakap aku nervous, dia kata aku excited pula. Dia macam short circuit.
For the audience,
I rasa Rizal ni tak dengar cakap orang ni.
for the audience here, as you're listening to what Aryll and Hajar is saying, you know, you may say also, I put under self-doubt, you know. So this is how these two actually address their self-doubts. For Hajar, what she did was she reframed something that she was nervous about, and then I put it into her head and said, you're not nervous, you're excited. Because sifat-sifat orang yang nervous dan sifat-sifat orang yang excited sebenarnya sama. Berpeluh, you know, detupan jantung laju. So it's the same thing. So instead of saying I'm nervous, say I'm excited ni. So itu kalau kita nak kawal self-doubt yang macam Hajar punya, which you have that feeling in the heart. Yeah. If you have that self-doubt yang macam Aryll, whereby it's a voice in his head, you know, Aryll tengok Inside Out banyak sangat tu, it's all that voices in his head, which is telling me things. The best thing is about this is, Aryll said it's the voice in his head. It's not a voice yang tiba-tiba kat luar tu, macam tadi Hajar kita voice Rizal yang dia dengar.
Bangau.
So Aryll didn't say it's a voice which suddenly came to him. Tak. The best thing about what Aryll said today, it was a voice in his head. So if that voice can say that, then the same voice can say something else. Yeah. If that voice is menjatuhkan kita, that voice is saying no you cannot, then you wujudkan another voice which says, hey, actually you can. Because it's the same head. Yeah. So for those of you who want to manage self-doubt, in Aryll punya sense, is just putting another voice. Yeah. Kita ni banyak voices in our head tu, pasal tu kadang-kadang tu bermesyuarat sampai pening kepala kan. We have all that dialogue happening in the head. So
what's that meeting yang dengan that different person, but it's all in our head tu?
It's that meeting that you have in your head. In NLP we call that the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Yes, Mad Hatter Tea Party.
The Mad Hatter's Tea Party. It's happening in that head. So the next time you have that voice in your head saying that you cannot, one of the best ways to throw that away is say, who said? Siapa cakap? Who actually said that? Oh, you're gonna fail. Okay, who said that? So you just question. You have that dialogue with that voice in your head. Who said that? Oh, so many people. Which so many people? Oh, it's based on study. Which study? You know, question it back and have that dialogue. If you have that doubt kind of thing, macam mana Aryll have, yeah. Nadzrin tambah.
I'll add my own, and then I will ask the three of you the same question. For me, there are people in the room here who were present when this happened. In about November, December 2017, I actually managed to kill my last bangau. And it happened in our private WhatsApp group. I got an idea to create a course to help trainers, PLFs to market themselves. And it was going to be based on day 3 of PLF program. And I would add on a lot more. Then this huge bangau just came and hit me. And I went into our group and I said, I have a problem. The problem is, who am I? Who am I to teach people how to market themselves in the market? And then you guys, one after another, the three of them are here, all the other PLF friends as well, hammered, and did that lah. Siapa cakap? How do you know? They went at it for like, I think 15 minutes juga, and I sat down And suddenly, I made that choice. Betul juga kan? And that moment, I wish I had the date. I have to scroll back to the WhatsApp, but I think I have the date. It's a significant date for me. Yeah, bunyi macam Nadzrin telling a story. No, it's an actual significant date for me. That's the last time I remember having a real bangau. After that, I just went full speed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't stopped since. I've just gone on. And there are now people in the room. There are now people in the room who know what I'm talking about. This course that I created was the first virtual course I ran online independently outside of Accenture. It had a lousy name to begin with. It was called Learning the Business. And then it became Brand Yourself. And now it's called Breakaway. So there are people in the room here who are actually part of the third iteration of Breakaway. And I'm happy to say that they're happy with the course, which gives me more impetus to do some more. So the thing is this, I've been living quite bangau free for a while now, and I'm happy to report that. Thank you very much, Rizal. Thank you very much, guys, because you contributed to it. So now I'm going to ask Rizal, I'm going to ask Aryll, I'm going to ask Hajar to describe for me, for our friends in the room, what does it feel like to live bangau free? What does it feel like for you? Please describe it for us. Rizal first, please.
You know, when I created that bangau concept, every time a bangau came out from my mouth, I would slap my face. And after a week, you know, I was still slapping myself. So when you ask me that question, the first thing that crossed my mind is, I don't feel pain anymore. You know, I actually don't feel pain anymore. And that has helped me. When I say pain, it's not just the physical pain, but the mental pain, the emotional pain that I've had. You know, I've gone through a lot in life, and by stop bangauing, I found peace in that sense. Yeah, peace with myself, peace in the decisions I've made, no regrets. Yeah, move on. That's from me.
Thank you very much.
Hajar first, come on.
Hajar.
Okay, I nak echo apa yang Rizal cakap pasal when you are bangau free. I have to admit, for me, like almost bangau free. I still have bangaus every now and then, so I am still continuously shooting them. Hopefully one day it's like totally bangau free. Ada a few more to go. I nak echo apa yang Rizal cakap pasal that peace. Okay, because when you live bangau free, or when you do your best to live without bangau ni, somehow you will be met with resistance. Sebab the people out there, the people around you, they still have bangau. So, most of the time, when you hear them, or when you hear these voices saying that, no, you cannot do this, no, you cannot do that, ataupun people don't know you, you who, so, or all those words, right? If you have the inclination to actually listen, it is because you yourself actually still have that feeling, right? Because it's like a mirror. You're looking at a mirror. What you listen is actually what you are feeling. That's why it tugs your heart. It's why you feel that, betul lah apa dia cakap. Sebabnya you dah fikir dulu, bukan because that person put that thought in you, but you already have those thoughts. So, you know, you have to be cautious of your thoughts. That's why there is a there is a statement that says, be careful of your thoughts when you're alone, right? And be careful of your words when you're with others. So it's a tango. So when you decide that this is not the thoughts that you want to live bangau free, obviously you will be met with resistance sometimes, or most of the times, but there is a peace in you. I just want to quickly share that after I left the corporate world, I left in 2017. Obviously before that, there's a question, you know, whether I can do this and all that, and it's all like that, again, the nervous, but in actual fact it's an excitement. Oh my god, free from all this you know, restriction. The time is really my time. I get to decide when I can work, when do I rest, you know, and when do I want to so-called hustle. So when I like go fully on into the business, and I decide to actually just do that, you know, things will inshallah come to me as long as I put in the work, as long as I have the right intention, I know where I'm going and I know how I want to do it, and you know, follow whatever it is lah according to kita punya plan. A lot of people may not agree because the way they approach life is different, right? But we do this because we do this our way because we do not want to have regrets. We do not want to have like what ifs, you know, those kind of things. So we are living Bangau free. So tak kisah orang cakap apa, they disagree, but you are at peace because this is how you want to live your life, you know. And I would say that on top of peace, you just feel fulfilled. Whether or not you have already reached your goal or tick that check boxes, you feel fulfilled already. You know, you don't have to get there to be happy or to feel fulfilled. You are already happy wherever you are. That's living Bangau free for me.
#deep.
Bukan alias alias ni panggil
Hashtag.
Thank you very much, Hajar. So we're gonna invite Aryll to give his answer to the question. What does it feel like to be living Bangau free?
The answer to that is actually a question. What's next? What's next that I'm gonna do? What's next that life will give me? What's next? Apa lagi? Kalau lepas ni kita ada problem pun, you know, voices in my head pun akan kata, tak boleh. You have to face it dengan bertangguh. You know, when you are Bangau free, I'm nearly Bangau free, I'm nearly there. You know, kita tengok life is good, life is great. Life is short, yes, but you have to live your life to the fullest. You know, there's no time untuk, you know, nak simpan Bangau banyak-banyak, bukan Bangau tu besok boleh bawa sampai mati pun, you know. The sooner you get rid of your Bangau is the better. Based on that, you know, 20th of March, you know, my father passed away. You know, dia rasa macam tu, dia rasa, you know, boleh move on. Walaupun kita rasa macam, yes, ada lagi bakti yang kita rasa macam tak cukup, tapi kita dah boleh move on. So apa? Kita dah get rid of those negative thoughts. Just imagine kalau kita still lagi berpegang kepada Bangau, kita akan kata, I wish that I can spend more time with my father. But then again, it is God's will. Kalau dia kata tak lah. Kalau dia kata ya. You know, the faster you can get rid of your Bangau, the much faster you can move on and fly even higher.
And the Bangau.
And the Bangau. Hashtag tak deep macam Hajar.
Thank you, Aryll.
I think the fact is bila kita live Bangau free ni sebenarnya we live our life for our purpose with our values rather than thinking about what people might think, you know, what ifs. So there is lots of fun in there sebenarnya. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, Hajar. All right, so we have some time before we finish today. We're going to open for questions. So bouncing off of what Hafiz said, what Hafiz said is that this is for everyone here, right? When you can handle your bangaus, you can halal your bangaus, you want to realize that you also get, in my definition, I don't know if this is technically correct, but what Rizal has done for me is that he's given me an example. So the way he does his work, the way he runs his courses, the way he is, when he writes on social media, all of that, I see an example of, oh, macam ni this is what it looks like to be bangauless or bangau free, or being able to halal your bangaus. And seeing that someone can do it, it gives me a lot of semangat to say, okay, it's possible. So whenever you halal your bangaus and people see you doing it, it becomes amal jariyah upon you, because other people are now following you. So it's not just for yourself. I believe that when you do it, you can either purposely or inadvertently inspire other people. And that's a good thing. That's a fantastic thing to do, to be. And for Hajar and Aryll, that's what you've done for me. Rizal has done that for me from the moment I've met him, but you guys have done that for me as well. So I'm going to pass back. Huh?
Vice versa.
Vice versa. And Hajar says, wait, cepat. Dah nak habis masa ni. Dah nak habis ni. Korang jangan buat lawak ni.
Alright, Nadzrin, if there is one big learning that we had today is about standing out. When you stand out, I mean, that those steps that you do to stand out. I mean, Aryll had his steps, and his steps took time. Yeah, Hajar also had those steps, much faster than Aryll. Yet she also had support. Yeah, yet both of them had an intention of something. Aryll's intention came later on. Hajar set her intentions outright. And with all those elements, yeah, having a support group, having your intentions clear, getting your goals right with the right time, you can get rid of any bangaus you have in your head. Yeah, you can easily turn away those bangaus. I always say you chase those bangaus. I never say you kill those bangaus. You know why? Because the bangaus will always be there. It will always come back. It will always tempt you. Yeah. So it was great learning from everybody here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much, Aryll and Hajar, for sharing. Yeah, we want you to share every month. Yeah, so for every month we'll sort of draw slots. Yeah, Nadzrin, who's next? Yang kita nak panggil.
Yep.
Yeah, we have 2,300 PLFs around the world, so we will draw slots and see who comes in. Yeah. So please meet up with us every month. Yeah, we'll decide what second Saturday, third Saturday we decide. Yeah. All right, Nadzrin.
Thank you very much.
Since you say you were going to draw lots, I guess I'll volunteer for the next one.
No, drawing lots, no volunteers.
Okay, draw lots.
Okay, drawn. Your name came up.
Okay, we started. All right.
Okay, guys,
now
so before we go, let's everyone turn on our cameras because Juwita will want to take a photo.
Masih semua nak.
No, normally whenever orang tengah cakap, I tutup I punya kamera sebab I nak orang semua concentrate on the person yang bercakap. Lepas tu I buka lah kamera, tengoklah muka I positif.
Okay, merajuk lah dah.
Buka je kamera, distracted habis semua.
Itulah pasal. Itu lagi satu bahayanya.
Hajar.
Banyak kena tukar tudung ni. Alright.
Okay, kamera. I take picture.
It looks like that's all the cameras we're going to get. So, hello Liana.
Hi Liana. Oh, she's so cute.
Liana. Kan?
Juwita never said that about me.
Aww.
You dah dengar while you were growing up. Tak payah dah.
Right.
Anybody else? No more? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
By the way, can I say something? I really want to thank all the speakers. Thank you so much. And I really love about this today yang macam teringat-ingat terfikir sampai sekarang is like ada orang buat baik sebab nak syurga, ada orang buat baik sebab nak hindar neraka. So tu buat I macam terfikir something lah. That's it. Thank you.
He's so cute.
If I may add to that, Liana, everybody should have dua motivasi tu. Yeah. We must have, because there is something yang encourage us, at the same time there must be something that scares us. Pasal tu dalam Quran ada syurga dan neraka. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you for coming, everyone. It was a
Alright.
pleasure having you here. We will see you at the next session, hopefully in a month's time. So, Aryll, are you putting your hand up sebab nak cakap or are you saying bye-bye? Okay,
Bye
please,
bye.
go ahead.
Hajar, azab kita dah habis.
Okay.
Oh.
So
boleh
next
balik lah.
to be grilled
Hi.
kita.
Oh.
I actually feel really blessed and honoured sebab bila Nadzrin kata we have like more than 2,000 PLF around kan, and we are the first two. I'm like, oh. Thank you so much for having me, Nadzrin, Rizal. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
And to everyone else, thank you lah sebab mendengarkan celoteh-celoteh kita ni. Banyak lagi nak belajar sebenarnya.
Kita play the video over and over again, especially segment-segment tu ya, Nadzrin? Yeah.
All right, have a good day, everyone. Have a good rest of the weekend. I pray all the best for you, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye, everyone.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih semua.
Sharing session.
Sharing.